So all of it's this. This is what I was twisting this for like golf. And this, everything's this.
That's how you get the power?
Yeah.
What is it that you're doing there? You're really shifting your weight,
Yeah,
right?
it's balance.
Yeah.
According to reports, Mike Tyson is working out with Terence Crawford in order to get ready for his fight with YouTube Venom-turned-boxer Jake Paul. This surprising partnership has created a lot of talk in the boxing world and beyond, as it promises a fascinating blend of experience and modern technique. Recognized for his formidable strength and unparalleled legacy in the heavyweight class, Mike Tyson has returned to the training ring with fresh vigor, teaming up with one of this generation's most technically proficient and formidable fighters, Terence Crawford. Tyson wants to combine contemporary precision with old-school violence. Crawford, who has an outstanding undefeated record, contributes to the training camp not only his elite abilities, but also his in-depth knowledge of the current boxing scene before their fight in November. Mike Tyson has issued Paul with a severe warning after the YouTuber defeated Mike Perry on Saturday by 6th-round knockout. Due to reason, the boxing match between Tyson and Paul was rescheduled for November instead of taking place this week. Although Mike's health may be a worry, the 57-year-old is determined to fight Paul, and in a frightening post on X, he informed his opponent, who is considerably younger, of how soon their fight is coming up: 18 days, 16 weeks, and 6 days, 17 weekends. 2,832,900 seconds in 2,832 hours. The clock is ticking in. Tyson also posted a video of himself silently staring at Paul on TV before the latter defeated former UFC champion Perry in a hard fight. The 32-year-old bare-knuckle fighting champion occasionally tested the YouTube sensation's chin, but Paul stopped Perry in the first and second rounds with a devastating combination. Paul did not waste any time in paying tribute to his valiant opponent that evening, saying of Perry, "He's tough as nails. I'm sorry it took so long. I just hit too hard, but he took a lot of damage. That's a W, baby. I'm so excited before their much-anticipated showdown in November." In addition to pleading with Tyson to sign the deal, Paul also took a shot at Alex Pereira, the UFC light heavyweight champion. Alex Pereira, after defeating Perry, he remarked, "You said you want to box. I'm the king of this. Come over and we can make it happen." Paul himself delivered a message to his next opponent, Mike Tyson, saying, "You're next, big boy. Sign the contract on Netflix on November 15th. I'm eager for that fight, so I'm going to go home and get ready. It takes place on November 15th, and Mike Tyson is training and looking crazier than ever. I'm going to get another knockout and prove everyone else wrong once more. They all said I was a fool for accepting this fight, thinking I was taking a big risk, but that's why I come here." Tyson's final professional fight, which took place almost 2 decades ago, ended with him resigning on his stool after 5 rounds against Kevin McBride. Despite the setback, Tyson returned to the ring in 2020 in a dull draw against fellow boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. Jake continued, "Tyson is adamant about going back into the ring. Mike, I'm going to seize your kingdom, brother, after delaying your comeback. I love you, but this is my sport. You're a legend, one of the 2 most well-known boxers in history, along with Muhammad Ali. It's an honor to step into the ring with you." Mike Tyson thanked his worldwide fan base, adding, "I want to thank my fans for their support and understanding. Regretfully, my doctor has advised me to lower my training intensity for a few weeks in order to relax and heal during this period, owing to an ulcer flare-up. My body is in better general shape than it has been since the 1990s. Tyson continued, "And I will soon resume my full training routine." Jake Paul. After Jake Paul stopped Mike Perry in the 6th round, he promised to stop Mike Tyson. "This may have bought you some time, but in the end, you will still be knocked out and out of boxing forever. I appreciate everyone's patience and can't wait to give an incredible performance later this year." Although Paul had already taken out Perry in the first and second rounds, the resilient bare-knuckle boxer and former UFC star continued to fight, pushing the bout into the final moments. Finally, the YouTuber was able to take out Perry once more, forcing the referee to stop the bout and declare Paul the winner following his 10th career victory over Mike Perry. Jake Paul praised Perry's fortitude and tenacity, expressed regret for the fight's duration, and recognized Perry's standing as the BKFC champion and king of violence. Paul said he won because he hit hard and caused a lot of damage. He added that even though he anticipated a hard fight, he was able to put Perry out in the first round, but Perry lived. Paul then spoke with Mike Tyson and challenged him to a fight that would air on Netflix on November 15th. Paul expressed his excitement and said he would go home and get ready for the fight. Tyson was training and appeared more formidable than ever, and Paul noted that he was looking to secure another knockout and prove his detractors wrong once more. Despite the risk, Paul emphasized his willingness to take on big challenges. He praised Tyson, calling him a legend and one of the greatest boxers of all time, alongside Muhammad Ali, but he made it clear that he intended to usurp Tyson's throne. "I put it on the line," Paul said. "I didn't feel good before this. I was sick, and my knuckle was badly swollen up like a big ball. My knuckle was basically broken before the fight." When asked if his injury might delay his fight with Tyson, Paul replied, "It didn't delay this fight. I'm a warrior. I'll fight through anything." Many MMA enthusiasts had assumed that Paul would suffer a broken knuckle. Just moments ago, Jake Paul defeated Mike Perry via knockout in the sixth round of their boxing match after controlling the BBFC star the entire time. However, the problem child's outstanding performance has raised new doubts about whether he will actually face the 58-year-old Mike Tyson on the rescheduled date. UFC fighter Derek Brunson believes that this decisive win suggests that the Paul-Tyson fight is unlikely to happen. Tyson vs. Paul Brunson was written, and Paul was congratulated for winning. The UFC community pointed out the differences in size and quality of Paul's battles, while also praising Jake for his strong finish, as former champion Conor Usman phrased it. Josh Thompson, on the other hand, claimed that Paul's victories were questioned because he faced opponents who were smaller than him. But Nate Diaz allegedly made fun of Mike Perry on X, saying LOL he was himself interested in a Mike Tyson vs. Jake matchup. Aljamain Sterling also praised the former Disney star for continuously improving in every fight. Paul fight seems to be lessening, with many people thinking it would be extremely non-competitive. Tyson, who is about 30 years older than Paul, has a history of health challenges, including movement impairments that occasionally necessitate the use of a wheelchair. Watchers note that a 58-year-old Tyson, who hasn't competed seriously in over 20 years, would probably struggle even more than the BKFC star if Paul could handle veteran combat sports athlete Mike Perry, who is known for his durability. Meanwhile, Tyson has resumed training and is expected to return to the boxing gym at the end of the month. The former heavyweight champion was recovering from an ulcer flare-up. According to his representative, Tyson, who is 58 years old, has been doing cardiovascular and resistance training activities lately. Additionally, Andrew Ruff stated that UCLA gastroenterologist Dr. Danny Issa has been treating Tyson, who flared up with an ulcer on May 26. Ruff stated that everything is going according to plan. His doctors at UCLA have been keeping a close eye on him and are really pleased with his progress. Everything is on track for him to return there by the end of July and start working. I've been informed that everything is going according to plan and that he is on pace to have no limitations at all. It was unknown how Paul's battle against Perry would affect his matchup with Tyson, but Ruff said that Tyson is in favor of Paul and is